That's how to say hello in the island of Malta. Welcome to Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Thursday, August 24th, 2017, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. After a number of Western countries, Singapore has become the first country in Asia to target sugary drinks. Diabetes is a major disease related to the growing intake of sugar, and the country has decided to take effective steps in curbing the disease. 7 major drink companies have decided to reduce their sugar content, in line with Singapore's campaign to fight the disease. People have now become more health conscious and more aware of the health aspects of sugary drink consumption. Even the World Health Organization has said that drinking fewer calorific sweet drinks was the best way to prevent an excess of weight gain and diseases such as diabetes. Number 2. Laws in India have divided animals into various categories, giving them varying degrees of protection against hunting and poaching. While some animals can be hunted for different purposes, there are many still which have total protection, and some have partial protection against being hunted down. Mongoose are among those which require total protection, and any offense against them attracts the highest penalties. Recently, over 32,000 mongoose hair painting brushes from Kolkata have been seized as part of one of India's biggest such seizures. The shopkeepers selling them have been arrested by the police. Using animal hair for making brushes is considered a criminal offense as it takes a number of animal lives. Again, what if we flipped the tables? Would we like it if mongoose did that to us? Number 3. At what temperature do you set your air conditioners to escape the heat outside? Trivial question? Or is it? A question as mundane as it might have extremely important effects. Lowering the temperature leads to more power consumption and more emission of greenhouse gases, which are bad for the environment and cause global warming. We know the cycle pretty well by now. It's a scientifically proven fact that humans are perfectly comfortable at 24 degrees centigrade. Many experts are pushing for a government-mandated limit of 24 degrees centigrade to ensure lower power consumption and lower emission of greenhouse gases. They're also planning to instruct air conditioner manufacturers to keep the digital settings at 24 degrees centigrade from the present 18 degrees centigrade. Now here is a tip. Running the AC with the fan on can help in more effective cooling at a higher temperature. And now for today's Mega Matter. How much does a passport cost? Well, it could cost anywhere from almost $200, which is about 14,000 rupees if you want one in your own country. But to others who want a passport in another country, especially those escaping chaos in their home country, the price is priceless. Many refugees taken by the United Nations to a Mediterranean country called Malta from countries like Yemen are now Maltese citizens, just because they bought a passport. They didn't buy the passport to travel the world. They bought a passport to buy a safe place to call a home. Usually, you're entitled to a passport in the country where you were born, but you pay a small fee to get it. Many countries like Bulgaria, Malta, Austria, Hungary, and Cyprus are selling passports to people to make money for the country and to help those in need who can pay the high price. Many people buy a Maltese passport also because they have business in Europe, and Malta is part of the European Union. And that's a big selling point for movement around Europe, as the EU allows borderless movement across countries if you have an EU passport. Yes, it's a big world and seems like anything is possible, isn't it? Today's word of the day is epsilon. That's the 5th letter in the Greek alphabet equivalent to our E. And in math, it means a really small quantity very close to 0. A famous mathematician, Paul Erdős, referred to children as epsilons. How funny! And finally, for our quote of the day. Why are numbers beautiful? It's like asking, why is Beethoven's 9th Symphony beautiful? If you don't see why, someone can tell you. I know numbers are beautiful. If they aren't beautiful, nothing is. That's a quote again by mathematician Paul Erdős. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Aunty. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?